What's up, you guys? This is OffTopicGames, and we have a deck profile for you guys. This one is on Nectar with the Try3 booster thing. It's like a Nectar, kind of a loop deck, so it's kind of gimmicky, but let's get started. So for a starter, this is very important. If it dies, you lose the combo, basically. What it does, it's GB1, has 4 inner skill, GB1. Counterblast 1, put this card into your soul, choose a card from your drop zone, put it to the bottom of the deck, and if that card has a bloom ability, draw a card. That effect doesn't matter too much. What really matters is the second effect. It's an axe skill, rear guard. You rest this unit, choose two of your units, and until the end of turn, those units will be regarded as having each other's card name. So that's what really matters. And it's also not GB, which is pretty nice. So first for our triggers, we run 4 this very nice seal, because we want a G guard. It's basically the only reason besides it look nice. 4 Lizbeths. This card is part of the loop. I think this card is like part of 2 loops so far, but this is the main one we're focusing on. What it does is it has bloom ability, GB1. When your other Cosmo Pixie Lizbeth is placed on the rearguard circle, choose up to 5 Cosmos Pixie Lizbeths on rearguard, and until the end of turn they get axe skill. The cost is 0, GB1. Choose a normal unit from your drop zone. If you chose a card, choose up to 4 cards with the same card name as that card from your drop zone. Return them to the deck. Return this card to your deck, shuffle your deck, and draw a card.
Didn't you try the Lizbeth Infinite
I
loop?
did. I tried the Infinite loop. I deck profiled it, and it wasn't very good because G-Guards existed. So yeah. Next we run 4 this stand. We're running this specific stand. It's like a Marvel clone because you need the soul and you need axe skilled. So you need to do it during your turn instead of like the crit, Asha crit that goes into your soul. And yeah, this is also an Asha deck, by the way. It's like Asha Bloom. Yep. And then 4 draw triggers. Like I said before, we want cards that go into the soul during your turn, so that's why it's here, and also like loop setup, I guess. But yeah, loop is pretty scary. Next for our grade 1s, we run 3 stride fodder because striding is very nice. 2 of the unflippers, Soul Blast 2, Unflip 2. It's supposed to be 3, but we only have 2 for some reason, so that's why we're only running 2. But preferably there'd be more than 2. Next, we are running 4 of Odette. This is the second part of the combo. What it does is bloom, not GB. When your other unit with the same card as this unit is placed in the rearguard circle, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard, choose up to 2 of your other units and they get plus 4,000 to the end turn. And then the other skill, which kind of matters I guess, is GB1. Choose a normal unit from your drop zone and put it to the bottom of your deck. At the beginning of your main phase, if you have Vanguard with Ranunculus in its card name, you may pay the cost. If you do, return this card to your hand. So that's not terrible, because you can like rebloom, I guess. And then 4 of these PG, because they're SP and they look nice. I'm not too sure, I don't remember what the new one does. Maybe you're on the new one, I don't know, but this one looks very nice because it's also SP.
Would unflipping ever be better?
Unflipping is also nice because this deck like uses Counterblast, so it really depends. But yeah, next is this card. It's great for our grade 2s. It's pretty interesting. It's a non-GB skill, Vanguard Rearguard. Counterblast 1, when this unit attack hits, if you have another rearguard with the same card name as this unit, you may pay the cost if you do draw a card. So Counterblast 1 on hit, draw a card. What's interesting with this setup is like you rest this, choose this, and then it gets the on hit effect.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's like turn 2. Next we run this card. It's pretty interesting. Anelma, Bloom, GB1. When your other unit with the same card name as this unit is placed in the rearguard circle, choose up to 3 of your units, they get plus 2,000 to the end turn, and if you have a Vanguard with your Ranunculus in its card name, this unit gets boosted until the end turn. So yeah. And then Thuria's, 4 of it, because Thuria's good. Basically, when this unit is placed in the rearguard circle, you just copy it and it gets the same name, if you have Vanguard with Ranunculus. And the other skill is choose a card with the same card name from your drop zone as this unit, put it to the top of your deck at the beginning of your main phase. If you have a Ranunculus Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, return this to your hand and shuffle your deck. And then, for our grade 3s, we have 4 of this very expensive Asha. It's like $40 in store. Has a bloom scale GB2. When your other unit in the same card name as this unit is placed on the rearguard circle, soul charge 1 and counter charge 1. And then at the end of the turn, it's another skill. At the end of each turn, you can choose a card from your hand and may call it to rearguard circle. Then lastly, when you stride over this card, Counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, you choose one of your rearguards, copy it, and then it gets the boost effect until the end of turn. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then this is the other original Asha with different art. GB2, all your units get the continuous skill. During your turn, if you have another unit with the same card name as that unit, it gets plus 5,000, and on stride, counterblast 1 to copy unit, it gets plus 2,000.
So, important question. This Asha or the other art of Asha?
I actually like this art of Asha better than the other art of Asha.
10 points to Caleb.
Yep. So for our G zone, we have 2 Infernal. This is the main part of the combo loop thing. What it does is axe skill once per turn, Soul Blast 1. Choose up to 5 normal units from your drop zone, or rearguard circle, return them to your deck, shuffle. If you return 5 cards, unflip 1, Soul Charge 1. And then the other skill is GB2, auto skill, counterblast 1, choose a card from your hand, discard it. When this unit is placed when a unit is placed in the rearguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 2 of that unit from your deck with the Bloom ability and add it to hand. Yep. And then next is Verano. We run 2 of it. It's basically Soul Blast 1, flip anything. When you stride it, you can pay the cost. If you do, you choose up 2 cards from your hand and call them separate rearguards. Then choose the same number of rearguards as the number of face-up cards. This card face-up. Search your deck for up to 1 of the same name. Call them separate rearguards, shuffle your deck, and then they get boost. Yep. You also have to, besides Soul Blast 1, you also have to choose a card from your hand and drop zone and return them to your deck, which is very interesting. Next we have 3 Ashas. We're only running 3 because kind of like space issues, but also because Asha is a card, so you can flip this other Asha. But 1 is SP because it's very nice. Basically what it does is you can axe scale flip this thing once per turn, choose one of your rearguards, and if you have 2 more rearguards with the same name as that unit, all of your units in the front row get plus 5,000. And then if the number of face-up units in your G zone is 2 or more, choose one of your rearguards, search your deck for up to 1 rearguard with the same card name, and then call it, so copy it. Then there's this Asha, it's a GR. Axe skill once per turn, GB2, counterblast 1, Soul Blast 1, choose anything, turn or face up. If you have a Ranunculus Vanguard, you can choose one of your units, copy it, shuffle your deck, then choose up to 4 units with the same card name. It gets plus 1,000 each for each face-up dream spinning, so a max of 1,500. It should be 1,500 actually. And then if you have a unit on the same rearguard circle as this unit, it gets plus 1,000. Plus 1 crit. And yeah.
Is that possibly why we only play 3 Asha? So
yeah.
You can flip the 3rd one over with that card?
Yep.
Wow.
And then next we run 1 Celine. It's kind of like a tech choice, I guess. You don't need to run it if you don't want to. It does look very nice. Counterblast 1, when this unit is placed in the rear Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up 1 card from your hand, call it. It gets plus 5,000, and then if it has a Bloom ability, Soul Charge 1, counter Charge 1. Yep. So unflip 1 and then Soul Charge 1. It's very nice because it like gain soul and like you don't really counterblast anything, and you also activate your Ashas. Next we run Primavera. You probably don't use this very much, but counterblast 3. Choose 5 normal units from your drop zone, put them to your deck in any order, and then choose a card from your hand, discard it. When this unit attacks, you may choose up to 2 of your rearguards, search your deck for up to 2 units with the same card name, call it separate rearguard, shuffle the deck. So pretty good. And then once a breeze, because you know you're a GB deck. And then 2 of this G-Guard, basically if you can call a card from your hand. If you do, this unit gets plus 5k. It's pretty nice because if you're not playing against like a retire deck, you can like call a card with the same name and bloom, and then your Vanguard gets power. If you are playing against retire deck, you can use it to enable your Asha skills. And then 2 of this card, we're not running the new G-Guard. It's kind of like debatable. They're both also SPs, but what it does is when you G-Guard with this, choose one of your rearguards. This card gets plus 5,000 for each of those rearguards on the circle. Yep. So here's the combo.
I was about to ask.
Yeah, it's okay. I got you.
I actually haven't seen the combo yet.
So you're on a Ranunculus Vanguard. Doesn't matter which one. This is your starter. You have 1 of this and 1 of this, and that's basically it for the combo setup. If you want, preferably you have like soul. We'll just give it 4 soul because we're only running 2. And let's say we just have 5 unflip damage or whatever. So this, it doesn't have to be 5, but it's just for nice simplicity's sake. So what you do is you have this in hand, you call it, use this one skill, auto skill, counterblast 1, search for 2.
Is the grade 1 also in hand?
Huh? No, it doesn't need to be. This is all the setup you need actually.
Oh, okay.
So you grab 2.
Yeah.
Rest this card. These 2 get each other's effects. Now, what is this? You call this one Bloom, so these get the effect. And then because this is the same name, 2 units get plus 4,000. So let's say like you choose like this and then this and they get plus 4,000. Then you activate Elizabeth, shuffle it back to the deck, draw a card. So for simplicity's sake, we will draw one of these, you know, it doesn't really matter. Then you have another one, do it again. Plus 4,000, 2 units. And then put it... Did I just screw up?
I don't know.
I did, I'm bad. So like, sorry, so as soon as you call the second one, because you have none in your hand left, you activate this again, grab 2 more. Wow, I suck with it. Yeah, so now you grab 2 more again, so you have 2 in hand. Put this one back, draw a card. So it's plus 2, plus 4 on 2 different units, whatever. Do it again, plus 4, 2 units. And you just kind of loop and continue on until you have no counterblast.
And if you draw into the stand,
it
doesn't matter.
Yeah, kind of. It's also very nice. Yeah.
But then you don't have to counterblast, or you like it extends it.
Yeah. So you basically just give a lot of power, and then also you can like kind of do this more than once, but it's not very easy because your things can die really fast. But it's possible. So yeah. Also, the first skill kind of matters because it sets up more fuel for you because it unflips for soul blast 1, and then your soul goes back in. So it's very nice, and it's kind of like it's a good combo because it can set up early. It has really easy setup, and then you can kind of like do this more than once if you need to. It's not really like an all-in play. If you want, I was thinking about running like a multivitamin, because then you just do like a normal combo if you still have this off. You basically just do it and then do the same thing. So yeah, that's basically it. If you have any questions or want to see the deck in action, please let us know. Like and subscribe for more content. Our social media, Facebook and Twitter, are in the comment section down below. And yeah, I'll see you all later.